Ho, ho, ho. Okay, in this week's episode of Bargain Bin Year, we are going to look at another stocking stuffer for guitarists. And hopefully you've been following the channel. So far we've done 2 stocking stuffers. We did the circled carpet with the 2 acoustic guitar, the yin and yang guitar, circled carpet. Then we did the 3D lighted guitar, that's number 2. And now we're here at number 3. And I have high hopes for number 3. That it may correct some faults found in the very first stocking stuffer. Alright, this time around we're going to be looking at a bohemian vintage style rug, right? Pattern, anti-skid rug, by the way, right? Machine washable, anti-fatigue carpet, right? Perfect for living room, bedroom, playroom, dorm decor. Okay. Now, bohemian, right? You may be wondering, well, what does that mean? Is it like some kind of hippie commune thing? No. Bohemian, the definition is just a socially unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts. So that's a bohemian, right? And I always give the example of Andy Warhol. Okay, so this should be quite interesting. And with this particular carpet, what I really like about it is, 1, it's not round, it's actually a square. But 2, you'll have to notice the colors involved, right? It's very colorful. Whereas the previous one in episode 1, right, the yin and yang acoustic guitar, rounded carpet, the colors were pretty earthy, and there just weren't many colors. You know, I mean, there was wood and black, basically, were the colors involved. Whereas this one is much more colorful. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is. And remember, this is the 23-inch version. So it's rather small. I mean, there's my refrigerator door. It's a little bit bigger than that. There, and as you can see, it's got all kinds of guitars. Pretty faithful recreation of a PRS. Right, another PRS. Then you've got Telecaster, acoustic electric, Les Paul, and of course Stratocasters. So there you go. And I think what I really like about it is that color, right? Whereas the first one, in episode 1, the circled one, just didn't have much color in it. So there you go. And as you can see, it stays pretty, relatively flat. Even, you know, yeah, the creases aren't as bad on this one at all. And it's pretty nice because it has a border around it. Right here, a little tiny border that goes all the way around and keeps it kind of solid. You know. Now, disclaimer, I paid about $10 for this item, including shipping. So it's not too bad. And, you know, considering its weight and things, it's a pretty good deal. I mean, that's what you would expect to pay in shipping without any item, you know. So they're machine washable if it gets too dirty. And nice thing is, it really is kind of anti-stick, you know. There's the back of it. And you can see it has like a flower pattern kind of thing going on, right? So it's not super heavy like a, you know, welcome mat or something. Though it could be used for that, I suppose. It's lighter than that, but still very colorful, and makes a huge difference in a room for sure. Now again, the one I got was a 23-inch version, and they go, you can get larger or smaller. I wouldn't hesitate to get a larger one. You know, if you have the room for it, then it's definitely worthwhile. So there you go. And when it's folded, it's actually pretty darn small. You know, and would fit in the stocking quite easily. You know. So this would be quite the stocking stuffer. And the guitars are pretty realistic. You know. On there. Pretty neat. Alright, very good. Oh, and I should say I'm perfectly happy with my purchase here of this. And I would think other guitarists would be as well. And one thing I should mention is that these carpets come in many different sizes. The smallest being the 15.74 by 23 inch. Right? Then there's a 19 inch by 31. Then a 31 by 47. A 35 by 59. And then a 47 divided by 62. That's a big boy. So they range inside from a very small to larger and larger. And of course the prices change for that. Alright, let's take a look at the prices, for example. Going from the smallest, the 15-inch one, is being discounted right now by 45%. And it's $4.48. Okay. Then the 19-inch is $6.48. The 31-inch is $15.48. The 39-inch is $22.98, and the largest of all, right, is $26.98. So those are the pricings, and depending on the different sizes, pricing wise. So depending on the size that you want, you can order different sizes. You know, the particular one I got is kind of like an entry mat. If you like, I really wanted to try it before I invested a lot more money in a larger one. Now, a couple things. Once again, they folded it so that when you take it out, there are creases. However, not as bad as the circular carpet in episode 1. It had some really serious creases because of the way it was folded. Here, not so much. And they tend to kind of work their way out of it. You know, don't forget, you'll probably be stepping on this thing to begin with. So, anyway, what I really like about it is the colors, you know, are very, very nice. And of course, all the different kinds of guitars, you know, from a Telecaster to a PRS to a Stratocaster or Les Paul Telecaster, you know, so that's kind of neat as well. Should satisfy most guitar enthusiasts, you know, and you know, you can always find a place for it, you know, as an entry to a room, that kind of thing. So there you go, and I'll put a link in the description below if that's something you're interested in ordering. It's so inexpensive right now, especially because you get free shipping, right? I'm not sure how they do that, because I guarantee you shipping these things, you know, it's like, for example, the 15 inches, $4.48. I don't even think you could ship that for $4.48. So that's something to take advantage of. You know, it's a really good deal. And, you know, when you add in the shipping, you're really paying so little for the carpet. And it's a great way of celebrating the holidays, you know, before Christmas gets here. And if you have a stocking, it's a great stocking stuffer, of course. Alright, there you go. There's item number 3. The Bohemian carpet. Alright, very good. See you next time. Okay, bye.